One, myself, Professor Panduranga Dagde. This is my current profile. I hope all of you gone through the part 1 lecture in which we learn production or operation management. In this lecture, we discuss the finance department in industry. First, we should know what is meant by finance. Finance is important function of any business as money is required to meet various activities of it. The financial management draws heavily on economics theory concept. The job of finance management is to do the acquisition of funds. As firms continue to expand market and become larger and more diversified, so greater control of financial operations became highly essential. It also covers other aspects of financing such as assessing needs of capital, raising sufficient lending and borrowing policies, and dividend policy, etc. Now move to the next slide. So in this slide we will learn the nature of financial management. It is concerned with the management of all matters associated with the cash flow of an organization, both for short term and long term. The following three terms which are very closely related to financial management. First one is returns, second risk, and third one is short term profitability. Now we will learn these three terms in detail. So first, returns. The returns of an investment is the profit that is derived from the acquired asset. Now move to the second term, that is the risk. Risk is the probability that an event will occur. And last one is short term profitability. It's important because if too little profit is made during the early stages of the project, the organization may struggle to keep financing the project for the longer term. Now in this slide we learn the role of financial management. The role of financial management is divided in three sections, that is liquidity, profitability, and management. In liquidity, the activities performed are as forecasting the cash flow, raising the funds, and managing the flow of internal funds. In profitability, cost control, pricing, forecasting for future profits, and measuring cost of capital is included. And in last term, that is the management, short term and long term funds were managed. Now go to the next slide. Here we have to discuss the functions of financial management. These functions are classified in three categories, that is investment decisions, financing decisions, and dividend decisions. Now we should know in detail what is the meaning of these three types of the function. So first starts from the investment decision. So investment decisions, or we can call policies, dictate the process associated with capital budgeting and expenditures. Proposals may involve expenditures such as on product development or additional test facility, etc. All proposals received are ranked and decisions regarding investment are taken whether to sanction money for these proposed ventures or not. In second function, that is in financing decisions, a proper mix of short and long term financing is ensured in order to provide necessary funds for proposed ventures at a minimum risk to the enterprise. And the last function of the management financial management is dividend decisions. So these dividend decisions affects the amount paid to the stockholders in cash. Stockholder must get some profit, otherwise what happen, they will sell their shares. And second term is distribution of additional shares of stock. So these three functions of the financial management are very much important. Now what is meant by capital, or it is also called as the finance. So capital is the lifeblood of a business enterprise, or we can call capital is a universal lubricant which keeps enterprise dynamic. Capital designates physical sources when applied to production and money when applied to finance. Capital is the measure of the amount of resources of an enterprise. Capital develops products, keeps workers and machines at work, encourages management to make progress and create value. Now see the purpose of this capital or finance. In a business enterprise, money is invested for the following purposes. So all these purposes are listed here. So we learn these purposes one by one. So start from the first purpose: to procure land, building, or for making expansion of the existing plant. So this is the first purpose. Second one, for getting resources such as raw material, machinery, equipments, tools, etc. Third purpose is for transporting vehicles. Next one, on supporting systems, means capital is required for the supporting systems also, such as to get the water, power, gas and other supplies for running the enterprise. Along with this, again capital is required for administrative and selling services, on development of projects and diversification of the project products, for increasing companies manufacturing capability, to do the research work, for example optimization of time or cost, etc., for paying salaries of direct and indirect workers, and last one, to organize the business. So these are the some of the important purposes behind this capital or finance. Now go to the next slide. So in this slide we will learn the types of the capital. Capital may be classified in the following two types. First one, fixed, or it is also called as the block capital, and second one, working or the current capital. Now we should know what is meant by this fixed capital and what is meant by this working capital. So first starts from the fixed capital. In fixed capital, when an industrial enterprise is started from the ground up, it requires capital to make or purchase land, building, equipment, machinery, tools and furniture, etc. Assets of this type are used over again for a number of years and are commonly termed fixed capital. So it is nothing but the fixed capital. Now what is meant by working capital? Once fixed assets have been purchased, the enterprise needs funds to meet its day-to-day needs and expenditures, such as purchase and payment of raw materials, payment of employee wages, storage cost, etc. So this is related to the basic types of the capital. So friends, we stop here. In next lecture we will start the discussion of marketing department. Thank you.